Hi, really nice that you're tuning in through this video. This is our welcome message for you who's going to join us on the 5-day challenge from fear to flow starting this Monday. So I'm Irena, and together with Karina, who you will see a bit later in this video, we will guide you into a mini journey from fear to more flow, more boldness, more empowerment. And I just want to give you a heads up so you know a bit what to expect. We will meet Monday to Friday every day in the same virtual space on Zoom, the same time, and each day we will have the same structure, which goes, we always start with a check-in with yourself, check in with the theme of the day, and also with each other. And then I will give my part in embodiment. Karina will guide you to creative writing to integrate your experience, and then we do a closing and question and answer. So for the embodiment part, don't worry if you never danced before, or if you have danced and you didn't have a really positive experience with it. No worries. I'm not gonna teach you any choreography or drill you on some complex dance steps. It is more like tapping into your your body awareness and the natural movement that we already make. And it's also, we are always expressing ourselves not only through words but also non-verbally, through our gestures or postural shift or facial expression. So these are some of the ingredients that we are going to tap into, so that we can become more aware of of the processes, of the sensations, of the processes that we are often not so aware of, we are often not so conscious about. And then for practical things, it's good, like if you have space enough. You don't have to book a whole studio, but space enough, maybe in your living room, but make sure it's a quiet space, that there's no one passing by and distracting you, and also enough space that you don't feel so cramped, that you don't worry about knocking things off if you want to move your arm, for instance. And also I would recommend to not wear any shoes or sandals. Best is to wear socks or bare feet if you're not feeling cold with bare feet. And Karina will share a bit about creative writing, and also give you a warm up taste what it will be about. So see you.
Hi everybody, I'm Karina, and as Irene said, I'll be leading the creative writing section of our workshops next week for the 5-day challenge from Fear to Flow. We're going to be using creative writing as a tool, and the exercise we're going to be doing is a free writing exercise, so I just wanted to give you a quick introduction and an opportunity to practice before we meet next week if you choose to. We can use creative writing to help express emotions that are perhaps difficult to express verbally. But journaling, keeping a diary, perhaps writing a letter to somebody who hurt us in the past, just to release the emotions and the thoughts, not necessarily to send it to anybody. Can you just take a moment to think about what writing means to you? Sometimes there are preconceptions about whether or not someone is a writer. Do you have to be published to be a writer? No. Do you have to have written something really important and shared it with the world? No. Writing can be journaling, writing can be creating lists, to-do lists, or goals. So perhaps you enjoy writing poetry. Anyway, just have a little think about what writing is for you personally. So free writing is the opposite of planning. The idea is that using a prompt, which I will provide for you, you put your pen or pencil to paper and let out anything that comes to mind. It doesn't have to be grammatically correct. It doesn't have to be in full sentences, but try to let it flow. So you'll need paper and a pen. And yes, I am going to ask you to go old school and write by hand for this task. You will also need a timer. 3 minutes is the timer we're going to set next week. However, if as a first go you feel a little bit challenged by that, no worries at all. Try a 1 minute timer. There's no judgment, there's no right or wrong. Just have a go. I'll share that when I first started free writing, I found it very challenging, and in fact I completely blocked through a fear of not knowing what to write or being wrong, I guess. And as I had been instructed that you cannot not write anything down, I simply wrote, I do not know what to write, a few times until a few other ideas started to come up. So really give it your best shot. Just put that pencil to paper and go for it. Are you ready for your prompt? It wasn't until my 20s that I started. Set your timer and continue. Hooray! Well done, having a go. Have some cake or something nice to treat yourself. I like to do that when I've achieved something that's a bit of a challenge. Now, as we will be on video call next week during the workshop, I've got a little tip for you here, something that I cannot provide as a prompt, but you might be able to find for yourself at home. Your sense of smell being a very strong sense. Therefore, using a prompt of a smell could really bring up some clear pictures, memories. Just think about the times when you smelled your favourite food and remembered the first time you ate it or who cooked it for you. Anyway, if you want to have another go, perhaps this is something you can do for yourself at home. Otherwise, look forward to seeing you next week and hearing how you go on. Bye.